So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up Joey Gallo. He's set. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Jimenez coming in. He can't get there as it falls in. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest.
And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa will come on now and pinch run here. First delivery to him on the way. Robinson Chirinos comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
1-1 to Chirinos. Now 1 hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. And on the error, a run is going to score. Here's Rognadodor now. Ken Giles enters a little earlier than usual as he'll be asked to get 5 outs to try to earn the save here.
Number 51.
Here's the first pitch to him.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Fouled away. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Number 6.
Grounded up the first baseline. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they strike for Matt Duffy. He's going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Jesse Chavez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
This game defensively for the Rangers. Now playing first base, number 38.
The 0-1 pitch.
Santana.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the run is Calhoun. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Calhoun. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay throw, and a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion, for his career in this matchup. He's 3 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Solak's on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll tack on an insurance strike with the sac fly as they lead now 5-3. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu, his second of the game, and it's now 6-3. In now, Zach Collins. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Pulled toward right center field. Solak is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 9-1-2. Digging in once again, Nick Solak. He was a double play victim last time around. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Giles is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Grounded down the third baseline. 1 out, nobody on. Liner towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Count now a ball and a strike. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. And it's fouled away. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Still 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Shiny like a limousine. You're spending like a cash machine. Smile, show your golden teeth. That's how you cover up your cavities. You're glowing like a diamond ring. I saw you bought some other things. You're spending like a cash machine to cover up your insecurities. Don't front, no need. When is it enough? How bad do you need that stuff? What's it all for? Why does it seem like you still want more? When is it enough? Turns out you don't need that stuff. What's it all for? Why does it seem like you still want more? Shiny like a limousine. You're spending like a cash machine. Smile, show your golden teeth. That's how you cover up your cavities. You're not fooling us all. Someone tell me something. Shut up and take my money. I got pockets full of gold. No, I don't know nothing. Stop acting funny. I've seen greedy people hungry up in swarms. I've seen them running,
Well, this premier matchup between two current division leaders has so far lived up to its billing, guys.
It certainly has, Matt, and it's not hard to imagine that these two impressive teams could potentially meet up again in October. So it's fun to get a look at them clashing here and sizing each other up.
So a runner at first now with one away, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back easily. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Hit the other way out toward right field. Robert will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Anderson picks it up. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. They're down 3-2. Now to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He went down on strike.
The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
He's set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that is a foul ball, just missing extra bases deep in the corner. Line toward the alley in left center. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Edwin Encarnacion is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And he fouls this one off. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 1-2.
Nope, that's the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
In now, Luis Robert. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And there's ball 1. Grandal, the runner at second with 1 away. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. And there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Danny Mendick. He was a ground out victim last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch on the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And this throw gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and to make sure pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Two-seamer fighting to get inside, and he closed the screen door right there. Nice base hit down the line.
Alec Mills is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Alec Mills.
At the plate now, Leury Garcia. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. Ken Giles comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Steven Souza. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And it's quickly 0-2. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. 0-2, here it is. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. It was a walk in his last trip. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. He's 0 for 4. 2-0 now. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get fouled. 2-1. 3-1 now.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Just over 47,000 on their feet now here on the south side. He struck him out, and that'll do it for the Cubs here tonight. So that ends what was quite an entertaining matchup of top dogs here, guys.
Yeah, when 2 division leaders face off, it is like 2 alpha dogs staring at each other. Unfortunately, there's only going to be room for one at the top of the pack. But it's fun to get a peek at what it looks like for these 2 contenders to tangle head-to-head.
Yeah, this was a fun matchup, and I have a ton of respect for both of these 2 teams. But what really matters is what comes of these 2 teams later in the season when championships are won and lost. I want to see what these teams have become at that point.
The Palehose have mostly been a study in consistency this season, and with the trade deadline just around the corner, they've got a comfortable division lead to show for it.
And it's a testament to this team's character and focus. They've had their eye on the prize from day one, and what little adversity they have faced this season has been handled with the poise of a champion.
Totally agree, D-Row. This team has a strong sense of who they are. With a nice little cushion at the top of their division, they could be really hard to chase down.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? Next for the Tigers, Jonathan Scope. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Behind 0-2 now. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Jimenez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
One and 2 to the Tigers catcher. The 1-2. Misses above the zone for a ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Grounded back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Cameron Maben stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. No hits to this point. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back.
The center fielder, Jacoby.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Fastball swung on and missed. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1-2, here it is. Romine on second, Maben at first, 2 out in the inning. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Tigers strand a pair. They still lead it 2-1. Joe Jimenez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
From the stretch. Now Edwin with a swing and a deep drive to left. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can put it on the board. Yes! A solo shot here to left as we are all knotted up at 2.
Yeah, he's been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as a surprise to nobody.
Up next for the White Sox, the first baseman, Jose R.B.I.
So here's Jose Abreu. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 6. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Going back is the left fielder at the track, onto the bullpen roof, and gone. A solo shot here to left as they've taken the lead. It's now 3-2. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matty B. And hey, you don't see this very often, D-Row. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small. But then you do the advanced stats on it. A lot of guys going deep in this yard.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1.
Inside ball. Ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 22 on the year, and it's given the White Sox a 4-2 lead. Ronny Garcia is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 51, Ronny Garcia.
Into the box now, Luis Robert. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Runner back standing. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Now another 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
4 runs, 12 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Popped up. Goodrum is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Leury Garcia. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Pitch one. That's the throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw. And Alex Colomé is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Alex.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
0-1 the count. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Popped him up. Moncada has a play. And that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Ninth inning coming up. The White Sox lead this one 4-2. All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Leury Garcia. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth.
Up next for the White Sox.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Blowing away with it here as he can't find the plate. 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Full count, 3-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run for Yoan Moncada, and even 30 home runs on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Eloy Jimenez. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball.
Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Gone. Back-to-back homers.
Well, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one.
Number 62, David.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. The 1-0. Fouled away. McKay, a 25-year-old, he was taken in the 14th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The 2-1 home. And it's fouled away. Still only one out in the inning. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
You got a full count. 3-2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jose Abreu. He went deep last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-0 delivery. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu. His second home run of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Now batting. The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Now batting. The right fielder, Luis Robert.
So now to the plate, Luis Robert, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. Get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. Now here it comes.
For the Tigers, the left fielder.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey. No ball, 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Jeimer Candelario, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. Well, guys, we mentioned earlier that the trade deadline is almost upon us. Do you look for this team to be active as a buyer?
Matt, in this day and age, any team with any kind of hopes at a postseason run has to be considering adding a piece or two, because if you don't, you're losing a step to those teams that are making upgrades. On the other hand, you don't want to be trading away very many valuable prospects unless you're pretty sure your team is a serious contender.
Yeah, and the other thing to make sure is that the player or players you are acquiring are actually going to come in and make you a better team. It's not just about making moves to make moves, but those are the things that GMs have to figure out this time of year.
Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Esta noche bailoteo, puesto pa'l discotequeo. Si salimos quiero romo, sí que esto se puso feo. Te sueltes pa' que me baile, no te preocupes de los detalles. Yo haré que todas las notas detalles. La gente sabe que somos de la calle. Pa' que te sueltes, pa' que me baile, no te preocupes de los detalles. Yo haré que todas las notas detalles. La gente sabe que somos de la calle. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Esta noche bailoteo, puesto pa'l discotequeo. Si salimos quiero romo, sí que esto se puso feo. Ay, tequila, mame. Ella se va de la casa, de la casa. Mafio. Ella se va de la casa. Rich music. Dímelo, baby, baby. Ella se va de la casa, de la casa. Ahora pata abajo, pata abajo, pata abajo, pata abajo. Yeah.
Corey Kluber is on the hill today after they made a move for him with the trade deadline nearly upon us. What do you think drove them to deal for him?
Well, it's said every year you can never have enough pitching, and I don't think they're expecting him to be the second coming of Bob Gibson out there, but they're definitely thinking that he can contribute.
Yeah, any help he can provide would be huge. One or two big performances down the stretch, it's going to be the difference in a tight playoff race.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch.
Javier.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Let's go 2 right here. Here we go.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Baez is off at first with 2 away. Fouled off. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Cubs strand 1. We are still scoreless. Last half of the second set to go, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman Anthony Rizzo. And that misses ball 1.
Come on, guys.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
That's outside.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Kluber has logged upwards of 1,400 innings pitched so far in his career. And over those innings, he's collected over 1,500 strikeouts. Engel is there, and he makes the catch for the out. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
That's a ball.
And it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the White Sox, Corey Kluber. 9-1-2 due up. First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying.
Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Steven Souza.
The right fielder.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Nope,
Now a
that's
good
ball.
pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2-1 now to Steven Souza.
2 balls, 1 strike. They count. Hey, we got nobody.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks, will be the next to bat. In there at the knees, strike 1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to first. Fielded by Abreu to second for 1. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is leading off the inning. David Bodie, and they'll need him to get something going here. The high fastball is in there.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
Come on, guys.
Kluber gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Liner toward right center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Gabriel, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Behind 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. 0-2 once more. High in the air out to center field. Garcia is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
There's a chopper foul off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Anderson brings it in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So here now is the pitcher, Corey Kluber, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting power threat, Ian Happ. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
0-1.
Hey, now we got one. We got one.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Nope.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2.
Come on, guys.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
The right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Steven Souza is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Here's the 0-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, strike this guy out. Let's go.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and that's a fair ball as it's through into right field.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
David Bodie is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Baez breaks from first. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roy. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough. The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now another 1-2.
Ball, that's off the plate. We got a full count.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Throw over to the bag. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Only one. Last half of the 7th here, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get through into center, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Roy, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Ian Happ is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Eloy Jimenez is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top.
And run out the back door. If he asks for my relationship with the Lord, you can tell at the service I'm bored. Hold on. I'd rather be on a resort. Hold on. I'd rather be service I'm bored. And I'd rather be serving this to a sort of thick, and I know she is. I'm swimming in this, got me drowning. I'm drowning. Ice, yeah, this water got me drowning. I'm drowning. No flotation, I'm drowning. I'm drowning. No flotation, I'm drowning. I'm drowning. Who by the boat? I'm drowning, I'm drowning. Ice, yeah, this water got me drowning. I'm drowning. No flotation, I'm drowning. I'm drowning. No flotation, I'm from a place where they pull up on you with a going bang, bang, bang. No one warned you, ain't no time for no bang, bang, bang. You sleeping on a stretcher like late, late. I'm saying, hey, 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 trying to live day by day. None of these neighbors say nothing if you see a and them is coming. They did it, jumping, they kicking, they punching, they jumping. The reason I'm
Ronaldo Lopez has torn up the minor leagues as they've decided to take a shot on this exciting arm at the top level.
What a terrific moment for any young pitcher, Matty. I remember getting there for my debut, just taking in all the sights and sounds, and I'm sure he's going through the same thing right now.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I'm looking forward to seeing how he handles the emotions out there on the bump. If he can find some calm, it could be a great performance.
At the plate, Victor Reyes. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Detroit, the right fielder, Victor.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
First pitch, 1-10.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is lined softly here to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Miguel Cabrera. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, come in trying to bounce back from a loss. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they swipe the tag on him, and the inning is over. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in, Austin Romine. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit. Up next steps Kristen Stewart as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. He is out. Tigers leave 1. Jacoby Jones the next to hit. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Strikeout right here.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. A ball and 2 strikes.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Ready on 1 and 2.
Nope.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
2 and 2.
Still 2 and 2. Hit softly down the line at first. But a foul ball as it holds it 2 and 2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So digging in now, Victor Reyes. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
That's the ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Lined into right, a base hit. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you see, they're 2 away from the bottom spot in that category. 13th best, if you will, in the AL. 1 and 1 the count. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
No, that's the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
A pause, and the 0-2.
That's out the corner.
And he missed with it. It's 1 and 2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
A curveball hit right back at him. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Welcome back. The White Sox are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and hit is something that they've done very well this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive it.
Hey, nobody away.
Leading off the inning, C.J. Cron, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Here we go, guys.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
I really like that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They still trail 1-0. Leading off the inning, Dawa Lugo, and they'll need him to get something going here. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Jacoby Jones stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone. Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Victor Reyes swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A tag for 1. Over to second now, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Here's Jordy Mercer now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Into center field, line drive base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Miguel Cabrera is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Cabrera is creeping up on what's going to be a very exciting milestone achievement, and the entire baseball world will be watching him closely as he does so. 500 career homers is right around the corner.
Matty, it's all he's thinking about, and he should be thinking about it. He's been so great, a future Hall of Famer, no doubt about it, and the game will shut down and give him a standing ovation when he hits that 500th homer.
Hit back up the middle, reined in. One there on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning. 7th inning ready to roll, and up next the catcher Austin Romine.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Here we go.
Count still at 1-2.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Long run for the center fielder. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Anderson scoops it up. There's 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. Here's the first pitch to him. Jacoby Jones is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics.
Now batting.
First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball and a strike now. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw won't get him. So stepping in, Jordy Mercer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. Swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2 and 2 now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball.
Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Throw to first is not in time, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game. So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way.
Check me out now. Tony, yeah, walked out of Louis looking like a virgin discount. If it ain't 100, it's a miscount. 7 days a week, I 6 cents. If a chick with me, she like big houses. If a chick with me, she like foreign cars. If a chick with me, she like go yard. If a chick with me, she like protein. Make a sucker rich, the clothes off. Pull her to the flame with my doze off. Try to count a million and I dozed off. And I got my fingers in the air. Hanging with Paul Bear. Turn you to lawn care. Rex in my Montclair. Yeah, this just a small shell. Hold up, make sure it's all there. I go to sleep in designer. Psych, I go to sleep in yikes. Tell any honor a lie, right? Soon as I left, I got right. This a precision and detail. See, life is a beach, seashell. I sold the bags for retail. I'm from the block, no email. Walked out of Louis looking like a virgin discount. If it ain't 100, it's a miscount. 7 days a week, I 6 cents. If a chick with me, she like big houses. If a chick with me, she like foreign cars. If a chick with me, she like go yard. If a chick with me, she like protein. Make a sucker rich, the clothes off. I'm cool, yo.